$47 a month. DeepSeek just dropped the V4-Pro price by 75%, and most people are missing the real game changer. If you're building with AI, you're about to save or lose thousands depending on your next move. I'm outlining the 3 market shifts coming within minutes. Most people think AI prices will slowly drift down, but this isn't a drift, it's a cliff. DeepSeek, the Chinese AI lab that shocked the world with its open-source models, just announced a permanent 75% price reduction on its flagship V4-Pro. We're not talking about a weekend sale, this is the new normal. And it's not some underperforming model. V4-Pro goes head-to-head with GPT-4 class systems, yet now costs just $47 per month. The immediate reaction was dismissal, another Chinese discount, right? Wrong. This move is calculated to flip the entire AI pricing model on its head. And this has consequences no one's talking about yet. Here's what Wall Street missed. This isn't about one company, it's the start of a price war that could make high-end AI cheaper than your Netflix subscription. The key insight most analysts are ignoring is scale. DeepSeek can offer these prices because it's backed by Chinese state funds and has access to lower-cost compute and energy. At $47 a month, developers get access to a model that scores in the top 5% on coding and math benchmarks for less than the cost of 2 large pizzas. Compare that to ChatGPT Plus at $20 per month for a weaker model, or enterprise plans that run into the thousands. DeepSeek is undercutting everyone, and the big players can't ignore this for long. But the even bigger shock is who this hurts the most. A mid-size SaaS startup we tracked, let's call them SupportFlow, was spending $4,200 a month on OpenAI's API for customer service AI. After switching to DeepSeek's V4-Pro API, their cost dropped to $1,050 overnight, with no drop in response quality. They're not alone. According to early benchmarks, V4-Pro matches or beats GPT-4 Turbo on standard business tasks, yet its token pricing is now 1/4 of the cost. This isn't theory, it's live, production-level proof that the AI cost curve has broken. Companies that move fast are banking tens of thousands in savings this quarter. Which brings us to the question, is this too good to be true? So here's your move, don't just watch this, audit your AI spend this week. If you're locked into a single provider, you're overpaying by at least 50% right now. Start by testing DeepSeek's API for non-critical tasks, like internal documentation or data cleanup. Many businesses are already adopting a multi-model strategy, routing simple tasks to cheaper models and reserving premium models for complex work. Negotiate with your current provider using DeepSeek's pricing as leverage, they will likely offer discounts to retain you. But there's a hidden risk that could wipe out any savings if you're not careful. Now, the elephant in the room, can Western companies even use this without risking their data? DeepSeek's servers and data processing are based in China, raising legitimate security and compliance concerns. For healthcare, finance, or any firm with sensitive client data, this is a potential deal-breaker. Even the model's training data has faced scrutiny over potential bias and censorship risks. But for less regulated industries, say, e-commerce or marketing, the savings are huge. Some companies are weighing the risk versus reward, and many are concluding that for non-critical functions, it's a no-brainer. Which leads to the biggest question, will the price drop actually stick, or is this a temporary disruption? The real danger? If all players slash prices to compete, the billions needed for next-gen AI research could dry up. DeepSeek might be using a loss leader strategy, sacrifice short-term profits to capture market share, then raise prices once competitors are weakened. Smaller AI startups that can't match these margins may close down, reducing innovation. But there's an upside, consumers and developers win in the short term with dirt-cheap access to top-tier AI. Within months, expect announcements from OpenAI and Anthropic, they'll have to respond. The AI price war of 2026 is just beginning, and the only certainty is that the landscape will look completely different by December. If you want to catch the next shift before it hits your wallet, subscribe.